BJ Balls Out Comedy Podcast. How's it going?
You and your fucking pistol noises.
I've got to chuck it in there. I've actually found another noise that I've got to incorporate, and I will incorporate it. It's sort of, so I got my Run DMC t-shirt on today, so you fucking look at that. Run DMC, bro. Old school. Bring some of that old school back, people. Jesus. Run DMC. Fucking hell.
What have I missed out on?
I've been fucking losing the plot, bro. I've been reminiscing about the good old days.
What, 2019?
Yeah. Jesus Christ, it's been hard. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm losing my shit.
Oh no. Well, no, we're all there. I mean, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It's like I've spoken to you a couple of times. We've sort of had a bit of a hiatus, sort of, doing this. So we're just like, let's have a bit of a sort of a break.
Yeah, we're letting people catch up with episodes as well.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't know what time it is, bro. It's
like, no. I only know it's roughly 3 o'clock, so I told you let's do 3.
Yeah, but it's funny because I went to bed this morning. I went to bed at 7. but this is the thing. I'm not kidding you. Like, I don't know. It's like, what do I need to get up for? Like,
no, it's a twilight zone, isn't it? No one fucking knows what's what.
If I'm getting up, I go shopping once a week, and I have a list like I'm fucking, I don't know, a crazy person. Everything's written down, and I'm just running around, and people are coughing, and I'm trying to push them out of the way, and it's like
I can imagine you going through the aisles like a fucking NFL player. Like,
it's pretty much like that. Like it's been all right for the last couple of weeks. For some reason, last week I ended up in Coles, and I didn't lose me shit. I nearly did, but it was just too many people in there. I'm used to the get in there, get out. I'm done. I don't want to talk to anybody. Leave me the fuck alone, sort of thing. And then I don't know. It's just it's been weird, man. It's been fucking weird.
What would you say is the pinnacle of you losing your shit in the last few weeks? Like, was there a moment where you're like, okay, I've lost it?
I haven't lost it. I mean, I don't think I've lost me shit at anybody, which is good. God forbid I'd do that. He's on the fucking roof. Yes, he is. He's gone postal. Yes, he has. I don't think anybody needs that. I'm getting scared of people, to be honest with you. Like, that whole. I know that people. I'll look. My guy came around. We're talking about me doing the chili sauce for the podcast. Making that hot chili, and he texted me. I had to quarantine, and we had some things that we had to do with wife and tests and all that sort of stuff. And basically we quarantined, and then I went, all right, my mate rang me up. He said, I want to drop those chilies off for you, blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay, I'm quarantining, so wait till quarantine's over because I've got to do this stuff with the wife. He rocked up the other day, and it was just weird. Like, I'm being honest with you. I love my mate, and I love my mates. You know what I mean? I love all you guys out there. Even Geordie can be a prick sometimes, but I still love Geordie too. He's one of my mates.
I have my moments. So.
But it's weird, Geordie. Like, he came into the house. I'm being honest with you. I'm looking at him, and he's just looking at me like I wasn't uncomfortable that he's in my head. He's fucking. I was in Europe for fucking nearly 4 months. He literally looked after my house. And he walked in, and I'm looking at him, and he's looking at me, and we're both like, what do we...
Do we get our dicks out now?
Yeah, it's like, do we slap cocks? Do we fucking rub a bit of nut together? It's like, we're just looking at each other like, what the fuck? He goes, I'll take off, Wog. And I said, no, it's all right, man. Fuck you here. We might as well have a coffee. And then he came in, and he sat, and I said to him, go, come into the man cave. You're not just going to stand outside. It was like that. We're standing so far, we weren't far apart, but I mean, a good fucking 6 feet. And I've just looked at, we've sat down, and we're both sort of looking at it. It was just awkward. I've never been that like my mates know me inside and out. Like these are old school mates. They know my bullshit. I know their bullshit. But when we were just sort of like looking at each other, and he's like, all right, I've had my coffee. I'll go. He left. It was weird because he left, and then and straight away in my head, man, I've just gone. I was like on a plane, like one of those airline fucking hosties, you know, Glen 20 down the aisle. I'm just like, it's become so fucking ingrained in me, that shit. Like, I don't know, it's just weird ass. Like, I'll come from the shop, I won't take anything in the house. I'll fucking spray. I've been spraying everything since day one. I'm still doing it. I reckon I've gone through fucking no word of a lie. Fucking probably about 10 cans of that Glen 20. That shit ain't cheap.
No, it's not.
Oh my God. I don't know. It's just become really, like, people look at me like a fucker. I've got pure alcohol that I keep in the car for a spritz, right?
Yeah.
So I don't carry that. I don't carry the sanitizer. So I spritz myself literally like in the hands, and then I don't even take
mouth. Yeah.
No. I don't even take the mask off. I just go straight on the face. It's like I'm sitting in my head. I'm thinking I've killed everything. I'm fine now. Drop the mask, spark up, and it's just like, mate. If I don't know, it's just weird. I know I've nothing else to say.
I'd give that a minute. The chances of that fucking flaming up is probably quite high.
Oh yeah, no. I've been scared that I might fucking just go. But the looks you get, like literally the looks I'm getting from the people, it's like usually I chuck everything in the car, start the car, I'm off. Yeah. Where it's a whole fucking process, like and it's just like, oh God.
It's a bit weird at the moment, isn't it? I worked out I lost the plot last night when I made a toasted sandwich for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And not only have I noticed that I've been talking to the cats a lot more, like actually having conversations with them like a fucking nut job. I got my toasted sandwiches out of the toaster, turned the toaster off, the sandwich press off.
Yep.
I said, good job.
Yeah.
It was about 3 a.m, and it just came out of nowhere. I said to a sandwich press, good job.
Yep, I've done that a couple of times.
To be fair, it nailed it. It nailed it. It absolutely nailed it.
You're sitting there giving me a clap down going, well done, Toaster, well done.
You did the one job you're designed to do. Well done.
Oh my God, it's fucked. I don't know. Like, it's really weird. Like, just everything. I mean, even talking to people, like I don't know how you're finding it, but even talking to certain people, it's like, what are you up to? Oh, no, nothing much.
It's a redundant question. Wayne House called me yesterday.
Yeah.
Great to hear from him. One of my best mates. But he just, like, that was the first moment of the conversation. He goes, how you doing? I was like, yeah, not bad, man. Fuck all. And he goes, yeah, I don't know why I asked that.
but it's weird. That's that question you go to. It's like, well, what are you doing? How you going? And then it's good because everybody's still, keeping in contact and seeing if everybody's all right, which is great. But it's just fucking weird. Like, and even, look, I don't know. Like I said to you from the start, I've been scared of this shit because I'm high blood pressure, all that bullshit.
It's understandable.
But now I'm sitting there, even I'm sitting there going, even the wife, we're like, we got to do a runner. we got to get out of this house. We've got to do something. We've got to get out of here. And it's true. It's just so fucked up in that sense. Like, I don't know. I've actually found a loophole, but I'm not really tell you what that loophole. You told me that loophole, which is a great loophole, but
that's not like me to do anything dodgy. What are you talking about?
Bullshit. You're the one that told me the loophole. And then I turned around and I was talking to somebody else. He goes, yeah, I've been going out there fucking ages. Okay, you live like literally 25, 30 Ks away from that fucking farm. What are you doing out there?
What loophole?
You know when you said to me about coming over to mine?
Yeah.
Last week, and you go, I'll come over, and you go, I can just say I'm working.
Oh, yeah.
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 But that's the loophole. Because my mate's out on the farm and he's been
Hang
culling.
on. If anyone has a problem with that, we didn't do it.
No, I didn't do it.
It was just just in case. Yeah. Because Benny was having trouble with his car. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's a loophole.
Yeah, it's a loophole. I mean, but it is a loop fucking hole. And then I went out for my fucking. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday, so I had to go get my pills. Anyway.
How many times did he make you cough?
A couple of times actually. Even he's losing the plot, and he's you know how calm this fucker is,
Yeah.
calm as fuck, and he actually turned around and said he drove like I think he's got a step kid, right? So it's a 45-minute drive. The kid stayed with them, and then he had to drop the kid off. So it's a 45-minute drive. The whole family went for the drive. He goes, we've lost the plot. He goes, we had to get out of the fucking house. And he's like a legit, straight up bloke. He's not dodgy and shit. I just laughed. I went, even when he's doing it, fucking this is fucked up.
Yeah. Oh, it's not.
And you see it like now, even with Daniel Andrews. I mean, and I'm not political. I couldn't give a flying fuck. You know what I mean? But you can see it like, by this weekend we'll go down in double digits. Well, okay, we have, and I think because everybody's putting pressure on him now, he's basically going, all right, we just keep dropping the number, And I'm getting a bit scared because I just hope everybody's smart enough, just fucking wear the mask, look after, keep your distance. Let's get back to fucking. This is fucked, man. I mean, I've, you're sitting there going, we can't fucking not adhere to some shit. You know what I mean? Like, just do it. Like, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But at least fucking
try
it. Yeah, at least do it for the time being. Make everybody happy. Like I saw those people in Dandenong, they were fucking walking around trying to fucking start shit. And
yeah, I saw that.
That was weird. Like, I mean, fucking hell. It's just like, I don't get why people just don't want to get over this shit. Like, wear it, get it done. Fucking, we'll make this cunt accountable for the shit that he's done and and bloody parliament and all the bullshit. We'll make him accountable when it's done. But let's just get back to normal.
Yeah, just stay home for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. I mean, it's just weird. Like in that sense, it's weird. But I suppose all over the world, it's all weird anyway. So you just don't know anymore, man.
It kind of worries me that they're still peddling ads on radio and stuff saying, remember to wash your hands for 20 seconds.
Yeah, it's weird as. Like, that shit's just, if you didn't fucking wash your hands at the start, like normal people, fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you're an idiot.
You grew up your parents fucking nailed that into you as a kid. Wash your hands. You're not going to fucking sit down if you haven't washed your fucking hands.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to leave the bathroom unless I washed my hands. I wasn't allowed to sit at the table if I didn't wash my hands. Like, who are these people?
That's what I mean. Like, what you just fucking, I don't get it. It's like, there's no hygiene. What the fuck? I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
And particularly being a wog and shit, we always try to grab our nuts and shit. You got to at least wash at least 50, 60 times a day. Give your hands a nice fucking wash.
Grab someone else's nuts for a friendly gesture.
Yeah, you just fucking, what's going on? Who's your father?
How you doing? How's it hanging?
Oh God! But it's been a weird. It's been a weird time. I don't know. I mean,
I don't get it.
I'm hoping to God we all get back to a bit of normality. I hope we all adhere to it for a little while. Just let's get it done, man. Like, fucking, I'm ready to get back to normality. To just, I don't give a fuck, man. I don't care. I'll work anything. I'll do anything once this shit's over. You know what I mean? I've never been hanging to go back to work for so long. Like,
I'm enjoying not working, to be honest. But I just want to go back to gigs, and I just want to go out for dinner.
I just want to see people. I can't. Yeah. I need that. How do I put it? I need that stimulation to be a cunt to everybody. So it's just like when you're sitting. But even dinner at home, I got nothing to talk. Like, we sit at the dinner table, and we actually try. We put our phones down.
Yeah.
And it just went.
I mean, at least you've got someone at home. I've got 3 fucking cats and an Xbox. I've even gotten sick of talking shit on Call of Duty. That's
Yeah,
how out of my fucking mind I am.
but it's hard, Geordie. I mean, don't get me wrong. Look, I love Anna. You know this.
Yeah.
But she works. She does like 10-hour day, and she's meetings a whole lot.
Yeah.
Last thing she wants to do is fucking listen to my fucking rants. Nobody wants. Even when I do my stand-up, nobody wants to listen to my rants, let alone my missus. And I'm sitting there going, I've written something down, and I'm trying to. And you can just see she's just literally glazing over, going, I don't want to listen to your shit. I don't want to listen to you. I don't want to talk to you. Oh,
I've been on Zoom all day. I just want to eat my dinner.
Oh God. And she does. Like, she gets on the phone and now me's dropping in her conversations. So my highlight of the day is me going, yeah, that guy's a fucking idiot, mate. He's a fucking retard. Seriously, that guy's fucked up. Fucking hell, mate. What sort of people do you fucking deal with, And I'm
demoting.
Yeah. And I'm sitting there going, I don't even know who these people are, but I'm actually eavesdropping in her conversations. It's like, I don't know.
Oh God.
But I've nearly painted the house, so that's a plus. So fucking nearly painted the whole house. Got a last room to go.
I probably would have by now, but I'm in a rental.
How many rooms you got there?
3-bedroom technically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, one's a spare room, the other one's a music room.
You got to keep stimulated. And I'm not talking about jerking off or fucking.
Oh, okay.
Fucking Tinder or wherever the fuck you do. I don't know.
Nah, I'm not on Tinder. Fuck that.
Talking to the women and all that sort of shit. You need some sort of build something. I don't know.
Build something. I'm getting my Beetle back soon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I sent the Beetle to the specialist to get it started because I couldn't work out what the fuck was wrong with it. And I should be getting it back any day now.
Oh, nice.
So I have a new car to go to gigs and stuff in.
Is it does it need body work or anything like that, or is it pretty?
No rust. Needs a little bit of touch-up paint here and there because it was done with spray cans back in the day. But
why don't you just lock it down to the colour and fucking patina the bastard?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And then sort of clear coat it, make it look fucking cool.
Well, I've got new headlights and shit to put in it, so it needs a little bit of wiring when I get it back. But should be getting it back from the engine specialist any day now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I can't fucking wait. It's going to be awesome. Then it just needs some tyres and a windscreen. It's good for roadworthy.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. That'll be fun. So I have a new gig car. Can't go anywhere. But as soon as I can, probably go on a little road trip in it.
Yeah, fuck yeah, get it out there, fucking give it a bit of a... I was actually with the Bunnings the other day. I dragged a guy. He had a Volkswagen. It was funny. He had a Volkswagen. Just did my fucking head in. Like, I'm driving along, doing the old man thing, and then fucking I've looked at him and I didn't make eye contact. I wasn't being a prick or anything. I just sort of looked over and the car was loud. It was like, blah, 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 doing all that shit. And I'm just like looking at him going, fuck hell, you idiot. And then the lights turned green and it's like around the corner and to the next set of lights. It was only like fucking, I don't know, 10 meters, 10, 20 meters. And he's just gone, wow, fucking gone off. And I just looked at him and I'm just like, you idiot. So, and then I'm sitting there at the lights and I've been at those lights a few times. So I'm fucking, yeah, all right. Sports mode, traction control off, fucking lower the suspension. All right, let's do this shit. Mate, I opened this thing up and literally, even I went, oh, Jesus, I better slow the fuck down. It was like, from one set of lights to the next, I reckon I got up to about 120 Ks. I'm just like, what are you doing, you idiot? Fucking perfect time, cops are out. No.
Yeah. What was it, like a Golf R or something? Or?
Yeah, it was an R. Yeah, it was a Golf, one of those 2-door Rs.
Oh, Scirocco, I think.
No, it was like a Volkswagen. What do they call them? Like a little. It was like a Golf, but rounded.
Yeah, a Scirocco.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, 2-door. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a 2-door thing, and like he's done it all up. It's loud and shit. Yeah. And it was funny because
Racer Boy spec.
Yeah, it was Racer Boy. Yeah, and then we got to this part where it's like the school kids, the 40K zone.
Oh no, yeah.
No. I slowed right down, so I literally go from fucking 100 down to 40. You know what I mean? I'm just prodding along. And he's just gone woof, right past me. And I just looked at him. And then a Commodore Monaro's flown past me as well, chasing him, sort of, keeping up with him. And then they got to the main road here near my place. And he's turned, the Monaro's turned, and the Monaro was like, I don't know, he was like looking for fucking years. And on the opposite side of the road, coppers, there was an accident, so there's all these fucking cops. And they both turned and given it the stick. I've got fuck it. And I've nailed, mate. You should have seen me go past these cunts. The Monaro literally the Monaro was standing still and just fucking woof right past him. Saw the fucking little blue thing in front of me going, yep, I'm coming up to you. And you could see him because the light where we could turn into my sort of suburb.
Yep.
He's like trying to get to the light, and you see the light's gone amber, and he's like, oh, do I? Don't I? Do I? And he's actually stopped. And I've just looked at him, and he's looked at me in the mirror, and he's put his head down. The light turns green after that. We've turned the corner. No word of a lie, Geordie. I was about that far away from him.
Oh,
I was on his ass the whole way, and he'd given it. And I know the next roundabout. The next roundabout is where I turned to go home.
Yeah.
And I didn't give my indicator, and I'm like, wow, fucking! And he's planted through the fucking. And the old man turned into the fucking. So I'm just like looking in the back, going, "Oh, copper's going to pull me over."
Oh no!
But it's good. The car needed to fucking, air it out and shit. So
yeah, I mean, if you lose your license, there's nowhere to go anyway, is there?
Oh, I reckon last time I filled petrol up was probably a month ago. So
yeah, yeah, mom's probably about 3 weeks ago, I reckon.
Yeah, and not going anywhere, not using it. So it's just weird. Like literally, like I've started it up a few times and sat in the car to listen to the radio. I have. I'm being honest with you. It's like I'm looking at the car going, oh, all right. And I fucking turn the radio, and neighbours are probably going, "This guy's a fucking idiot," because it's like, oh, wow, fucking, I don't know, give me something to do, mate. I don't know.
Fucking, it's all happening at your place, isn't it?
Oh, I've got to keep fucking stimulated, bro. I've got nobody to talk to. Like it's literally when you got when the whole thing is when you got nobody to talk to. I'm awkward at the best of times. You know this.
Yeah.
I'm very awkward. Like I feel uncomfortable and like I'm just worried that once we get back, I'm going to be really uncomfortable around people.
I think you'll be all right.
Nah, it's just this. Like I said to you, my best mate's here, and I didn't know what to do.
You're probably fucked then. Yeah.
I was looking at him going, and he's looking at me going, "You're all right, walk." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine, mate." Where's the Glen 20?
I need you to bathe in this before you come over.
Oh my God, it's weird. Like that's the part that's really in my head. That's fucked with me like a lot. Like that's the part where I'm just like scared. I'm not scared of getting it. You know what I mean? Like if I've got to get it, I got to get it. Whatever. And I reckon I've had it at the start, so that's my fucking claim to fame. When it all happened, I got a bit of a cold, so I probably fucked up all you guys and just sort of through everybody. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. But yeah, it's just weird because it's just like and even now, like I went to bed and I've gone, oh, I've got a bit of a fever, and I'm feeling my forehead, and I'm like. And it was literally 7 o'clock, and Anna's woken up, and she's looking at me like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I think I've got a fever." And she's like, "No, you idiot. The heater's been on all night. You've been under the fucking heater. You've fallen asleep about 3 times."
So Anna's babysitting, basically.
Oh God, she's just I don't know, but it just the glazing over when I'm trying to actually say something now. But I've got nothing to say. I've got nothing to talk about. So, how's your day? Yeah, painted the hall. I got through the hall, got down, putting the sticky tape down. It's just like, fuck it all. At least before when we did shit, we had our gigs, we had work, we... you saw different people. Somebody would piss you off. You get pissed off. So you rant. You sort of lose your shit for a little while.
It was a simpler time back then.
Fucking hell, wasn't that fucking long ago?
Oh, no.
I can imagine you now when down the track when you become old and Poppy had it hard there, 2019. That was a good year. 2020, oh god.
Now, what's this about? I've seen some shit about water supplies being fucked up. What's this about?
Well, look, I don't know. I mean, they had those big winds the other night. I don't know how was it at your place. It was fucking windy as fuck.
Oh yeah, that was like 2-3 nights ago. Yeah.
Yeah, and they reckon that the Sylvan Dam lost power at some point, and they reckon the sewerage treatment plant they've got down there or whatever it is has leaked into the water.
Why would you put those two things next to each other?
Oh no, fuck. No, but I think that's how we get our water, bro. They fucking treat the fucking shitting water.
That's like building a fucking preschool next to a Catholic church. Why would you do that?
Stop going there. Fuck.
I don't. and that's my point.
Yeah, true.
Why would you put a sewage plant next to a fresh water facility? Do you know what areas are fucked up?
80 suburbs.
Oh shit.
80 suburbs. Hold on with me. I'll tell you actually. So I saw it last. I saw it.
I should probably look this up.
You should. Like, I don't know who do you pay your water? Like, who's your water supplier out there? Yarra Valley.
Southeast Water.
I don't know if it hit you. Wait a minute. Let me have a look if I can find where she had it. She had it last. This girl put it up last night. Where is it? Fuck, what was her name? Yeah, I wasn't looking at porn. It's not like, what was it?
Hey, ladies, if you ever want to know if your man's been watching porn, just have a look at his settings on the top of his phone. If it has the portrait to landscape thing on auto.
What is that?
What? Why would you watch porn in portrait?
Panoramic view. I've got a massive cock, bro.
No, you know that setting where you've got like the phone goes like that way or that way.
Yeah.
And there's a button up top that does it automatically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually a dead giveaway. You've just ruined my joke. Don't worry about it.
Oh, sorry.
It's usually a dead giveaway if someone's been watching porn if it's on auto.
Oh, no, you can never catch me. So I lie down when I'm jerking off. So I hold the phone like that. So I usually doing a bit of that. So it always stays the same.
What, near your shoulder, yeah.
Oh, that's how big it is. It's the big Montenegrin, mate. It's like a barracuda. It's a barracuda. All right, here we go.
I don't even know where to begin with how wrong that is.
Fuck, here we go. Areas: Antwood, Bayswater, Bayswater North, Blackburn, Blackburn North, Blackburn South, Baronia, Box Hill North, Broadmeadows, Belan, Bundura, Burwood East, Camberfield, Chenside Park, Coburg North, Coldstream, Coolaroo, Craigieburn, Croydon, Hills, North, South, Dallas, Doncaster East, Faulkner, Forest Hill, Glen Waverley, Greensborough, Greenvale, Heathmont, Coolarama, fuck that is, Coolarama.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kangaroo Ground, Chelsea. Yeah, sorry, is it Chelsea? Yeah, Chelsea South. Not Chelsea, sorry. Kilsyth South. That's a big difference between Chelsea and Kilsyth. Fuck, I'm illiterate. Where are we? Kingsbury, Laylaw, Willydale, Lower Plenty, Meadow Heights, Melbourne Airport. Is that a suburb? Is that a suburb?
Yeah, it is.
Mernda, Mill Park, Mitcham, Monbulk, Mount Albert, Montmorency, Montrose, Muralbach,
So
Mount
most of Melbourne.
Dandenong. So basically, there's Sylvan Dam. So basically, Olinda, Park Orchards, Plenty, Research, Reservoir, Ringwood, Ringwood East, Ringwood North, Roxburgh Park, Sylvan, Somerton, what's this? South Morang, Templestowe, Lower Templestowe, the Basin, Thomastown, Vermont South, Viewbank, Wanturna, Warrandyte South, Warrenwood, West Meadows, Wollert, and Wandong. What is it? Wandong Park. Wandan.
So what's the idea? Sewage comes out of your tap or something?
Well, I reckon it's basically what is Yarra Valley issued a notice for the 80 Melbourne suburbs issue arose due to damage caused by storms overnight, which led to the undisinfected water from the Sylvan Dam entering the water supply system. So yeah, so it's basically estimated 250,000 households. Good
Jesus.
God, mate, you got to deal with fucking COVID, and fucking now you got to deal with fucking diarrhea. Jesus Christ!
Fuck that.
Oh God! And you said your response to this was, it's all right. I could lose some weight. Fucking, what do you want to be? Fucking, what's that? Bale or bloody, what's the other guy called? Fucking, all right. What was his name? Fucking Matthew McConaughey from the Dallas Buyers Club, or fucking The Machinists. All right. Fucking. Jeez.
I always try to look at the bright side of everything. You know me.
Oh, God. It's fucked. All this shit's fucked. And even the fucking shit people are putting up on Facebook. I don't know.
It's doing my head in.
It's I can't respond to any of it. I'm just sort of sitting there going, I get it. I know people need stimulation, but some of the shit I'm seeing, I'm just like, oh God, it's killing me.
I'm sick of the posts of people like self-proclaiming that they're a fighter and a survivor and a fucking, I've been through this and I've been through that. Yeah, we've all been through shit, motherfucker. Like, it's just play violin a little bit louder, and then you just got people who are pandering to them. They're like, oh my God, you're so brave and you're so amazing.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. Yeah, but how do you respond to that? Like,
I don't.
Yeah, but it does my head in, and I really want to fucking stab him or something, but I just can't. I can't get to it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, exactly what you just said there, that does my fucking head in. If you need clarification from Facebook,
yeah,
that you've done something well or whatever.
Yeah.
And actually, just before we go on, subscribe, like, and thumbs up for us if you can.
Please.
No, but it does my head in. I'm being honest with you. Like, I'm sitting there going, fucking hell, like, you know, if you've got something or you've just done something, well, that's all right. Good on you. I mean, what do you need to tell people? What do you need the third party to fucking tell you?
And it's not even something significant. Like, you know, I just spent 8 years doing this course and now I've got my master's in fucking whatever. Like, I understand that to a degree. Like, you know, here's the reason I haven't seen you people in the last few years, because I've been studying my ass off, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But it's just shit like, I can't name names, but it was just something like, I woke up this morning and I realized I'm a survivor. All the diversities I've faced in life, like, fuck off. Like, I don't get it. Like, it's people who grew up with, what do you call it? The participation ribbons.
Yeah.
It's participation generation. Unfortunately, I'm part of that.
But I was actually going to, that was a question that I had in my mind. I was actually going to ask you that. Do you think all this shit that's going on in the world, the boomers are to blame?
In what respect?
In the respect of they pandered to their kids. They didn't let them fucking just hit the ground. I mean, I'm not saying all of them, but majority of them were really... In my day, if you did something wrong, you get your ass kicked. And it wasn't, and 9 times out of 10, it wasn't your old man. It was your fucking you know, whoever, fucking uncle, fucking, you know, next door neighbor, if they saw you do something wrong,
Yeah.
you're pulled up. You're fucking given a good, not a beating, but a good fucking talking to. You know what I mean? Like we were scared of our elders, if you know what I mean. Whereas the generation now, that sort of that whole culture of, you know, we're all first, we're all together, we're all that, we're all this.
Yeah, I can't stand it.
You know what I mean? It's a big. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not. I'm an old fucker, so probably my view on it's you know, fucked up. I suppose, I don't know, but it's just weird because you sort of sit there and
it's all about you know, where you're from and how you view the world, I guess. Like I had a friend who always complained that he never had any money, but it's like, dude, you chose to do an art degree.
yeah.
You study 2 days a week and you just don't want to get a job because you work at home, you live at home.
Yeah.
That's your fucking choice, man. Like
It is that. Like, I'll give you that. It's how you've been brought up, and you know, it's the people that you surround yourself with, like family wise, that have actually. I don't know. Like I heard something the other day that I was watching something, and they said it beautifully. Like when you grow up, when you sort of look back at your parents and you go, "Fuck, they worked their asses off."
yeah.
And you sort of sit there and you look at the generation now. It's just like gimme, 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 but nothing comes to you if you don't work for it. Nothing. I don't give a fuck who you are. It's nothing comes to you. And there's going to be times where it's great. And there's going to be times when it's fucking shitty, man. And I've always said this. It's like, and it just fascinates me because, you know, that I'm not going to bag your generation out, but they've got an opinion for everything. And
You can. Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
you know what I mean? You can't tell me that at 20 between 20, say 20 and fucking, I don't know, 30, that you've fucking gone through everything in life. You haven't. You know, your life starting at 30, you know what I mean? Like you really, that's when you sort of start working shit out, if you know what I mean.
I think, me personally, I'm going to meet your opinion with an opinion.
Yeah. Of course you are, you fucking cunt. Anyway, keep going.
No, but okay, no. I honestly think life starts when you move out of home.
Yeah.
To me, that is honestly where it starts. Because, you know, you might chip in to your parents, you know, $50 a week for fucking groceries and bills or whatever like that. But the reality is $50 gets you nowhere.
Yeah.
When you move out, you know what I mean? So I honestly think, yeah, life starts when you move out.
Yeah,
like
but that I agree with you, and I agree with you 100%. When you move out, you can sort of you've already started going, all right, I've got to work this shit out. I've got to pay my bills. I've got to fucking work. You know what I mean? Your mindset's that. But a lot of the young ones that have stayed at home, and the parents have looked after them. You know what I mean? To a certain point, and it's just like it's easy. You know, when you live at home, it's easy when your parents help you. You know what I mean? We've all gone through that. But once you, like you say, once you move out, and some of us moved out later, and I was one of those, you know, but you sort of sit there and you go, fucking hell, it's like I was still learning shit that I had no fucking idea. Like literally, like I moved out, I didn't know how to fucking iron, I didn't know how to wash clothes, I didn't know any of that shit, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I could clean a house instead of vacuum and fucking dust and shit, but you know, I'm a chef, so I knew how to cook a little bit, but you still sort of were always trying to work shit out. You know what I mean? Whereas I hear some of the generation, and it's just like, fucking hell, man. It's like you're sitting there going, nah, you don't know what hard is yet. You haven't seen it. You know what I mean? And you can't be privileged. Like I think I was watching like what show was it? Fucking Hotel Inspector. This is a British show, and it was like about a lady that goes to hotels and helps them all out. And the kids wouldn't work. Like her dad bought her a hotel. Literally, was like say a pub like with rooms, like say 20 rooms. She was too lazy to fucking do the linen in the beds. But he's given her this on a silver platter sort of thing. Going, here you go. This is your place.
Yeah.
You and your boyfriend look after it. And the lady went in there and she's like trying to help him figure it out. do all this shit, and that, which is understandable. They don't know what they're doing, which is cool. But they weren't even interested in giving it a go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's where it becomes that whole adage of, if you've given something and you haven't worked for it, you don't know how hard it is. If you know
No,
what I
you
mean.
don't know its value. Yeah.
Nah, you don't know its value. So you're sitting there going, well, fuck, great. I mean, I've said to you, well, I'll go back to cars, but my first car was a piece of shit. It was breaking down every fucking minute. You know what I mean? Like, I had no idea. And I'm sitting there going, oh, I don't got the money. I've got to fucking put the money together. And I was, you're at home, you sort of trying to figure it all out. Like, fucking, how do I get this car to fucking get me a job and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't easy. Whereas, you see a kid in a fucking $100,000 car. Shit, if I had a $100,000 car when I was, in my fucking 20s, my God, nah, it wasn't. It was just,
yeah.
But you see it. You've seen it yourself. Somebody pulling up in a fucking expensive car, and you're like, how the fuck did they get this car?
Yeah.
But I'm not judging in that sense, but I'm just saying overall, the generation gap thing, and I think a lot of them are going to struggle coming back to work. And in one way, I think it's good, and I'm worried what's going to happen because they've been pandered to for so long that once they start coming back to work's going to be a total different ballgame now.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
And my biggest worry is, I reckon even our fucking pays, or people that are working, like say just like let's say hospitality, even hospitality roles are going to be few and far between.
Yeah.
The wages I think will drop a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's going to be this whole fucking balancing act where people are like, fuck, I'm not getting what I used to get, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And and
it's gonna be strange.
It's gonna be strange. It's gonna be weird in that sense. And but I don't know. I'm old, so I don't give a shit. So
yeah, I feel old, but yeah, I
you
give
got
a shit.
you've got a long way to go. Shit, fucking hell. You got a long. You got yeah.
Jeez. Fingers crossed.
I'll be gone. You'll have the other person on the podcast going, oh, remember Benny? He was a nice bloke. He was a good bloke.
No, we'll be able to, by that stage, you'll be able to get on your phone an app where you can superimpose somewhere.
But it's going to be one of those phones, and I'll be that old guy. Are we on now? Are we on? Are we on? Can you? No. Can you?
No, can you hear me? No, I'll just have you on as a fucking hologram.
Yeah. Doing my Michael Jackson.
No, there'll be no Michael Jacksoning. No. God. Leave your gloves at home, Benny.
Oh, far out. What else? Actually, what else I sort of want to talk about? Donald Trump.
He's a fucking idiot.
No, he's an idiot. But he's fucking mesmerizing, bro.
He is. He's quite entertaining for all the wrong reasons.
This guy, and I literally the other night I've gone, this can't be a comedian, bro. He's brilliant.
Have you seen some of his speeches?
I was watching it the other night. I couldn't fucking turn the channel. Just like he just kept going back to, well, me.
Dude, he was fucking melting.
Oh my, I can't believe it. Like how he's mesmerizing. Like he's a retard. Like as in he's psychotic. Like it's shit he's saying and that.
There's a screw not quite put in properly up there.
But it was just like, I was saying to Anna, I was like, oh, God, just watching him, and I'm just like, fucking hell. I mean, that's going to be a fucking, next couple, what is it, 20, I think it's, what did I say? It was fucking 66 hours to go before somebody gets elected.
Is it?
Or 66, something like that, I can't remember now, 66 days or some shit.
I think it's October 3rd.
Yeah.
Or November 3rd.
November, I think it is.
Jesus.
So, but I watched that and I was just like, I only watched a little bit of it, but it was just like, I was just like enthralled how he just pulls the fucking people in there. And he contradicts everything he says. Like,
He's a fucking idiot. Like,
Everything he was saying was contradicting himself. It was like, and he couldn't give a shit. It was just like, this guy does. This is the shit Hitler did, bro. Like, he could not give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like this, but the way the people are lapping this shit up,
do you reckon it's fear?
nah, fuck no. Oh hell no. Some of these people are psychotic, bro. Like seriously, like they've got some fucking loose screws, bro. And that's my biggest fear. Coming back to people not adhering to shit, that's my biggest fear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, as in, it's not a fear. I couldn't give a fuck. Like, if you know, you have to stand up for your rights, you stand up for it. It's like, it's just weird. Like the shit people are doing. Like that kid, the 17-year-old that shot those two people.
Yeah, that was nuts.
That was weird, bro. Like fucking, and then he put his hands up. The cops just drive past him.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
Just like, what the fuck?
He's already out.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, and then you got, you know, you sort of see, you know, certain people go, Black Lives Matter. Then you got black people going, no, you don't fucking give a shit about us. We're doing it. You know, you're just doing this for political reasons, blah, 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 and all this sort of shit. And you're sitting there going, I don't know who to believe. I don't know who to fucking look at it and who's right, who's wrong, who's, you know, there's two opposing sides to the whole thing. And it's just weird ass.
We'll put it there. Like, so you saw the video, yeah, when someone tried to get the gun off him and he got shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have the riot vans going past him, and the cops saying, "Get on the ground, get on the ground." And the person next to the person filming is yelling out, "He just shot two people. He just shot two people," kind of thing.
Yeah.
If that, I'd hate to say it, but if that dude was African American, he would have been shot on the spot.
I reckon so, definitely.
Yeah.
Like they would have just capped him straight away, and like they capped that guy 7 times. 7 times.
What?
The other day, there was 7 times they shot at him.
Who?
They killed another bloke. I can't remember what his name was. They killed another guy, but 7 times. Fuck me dead. I mean, shit. I get it. When you pull a gun, and I was talking to a mate, when you pull a gun, that's it. You've pulled a gun. Your intent is to kill.
Yeah.
If you've pulled a gun on somebody. But in the same token, fucking 7 times. That's a lot. You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird. Like, even out, I think it was out your way. Did you hear about that guy that got capped? He was a DJ and he basically turned his music really loud. Somebody complained. The cops came around. He didn't open the door. And then one of the cops jumped over the fence. He came at him with a fucking shovel. It was on the news the other day. And he came at him with a fucking shovel. And then you're sitting there going, they've shot him.
Wow.
Like, seriously? Like, fuck me. I mean, if somebody jumped your fence, you'd grab the closest thing to you.
Yeah.
And go, what the fuck, man? And go swinging. I would. I don't know about you, but I certainly fucking would.
Yeah.
And then the cops pull the gun out. You're on fucking private property. You can't just jump a fucking fence to come into my house and...
Yeah, that's a bit strange. I didn't think they'd be allowed to do that unless it was a raid.
Well, no, it wasn't a raid. Like, and the funny thing was, it wasn't like one of those, you know, troublemaker people.
Yeah.
You know, where you sort of go, oh, yeah, it was drugs or this, that, and the other. The guy was probably having a bad day and whatever. He's drunk too much, but he wasn't a known troublemaker. So he wasn't known to the police.
Yeah.
And so they straight away went into the fucking, you know, he's a criminal. And I fucking found out the guy just got a couple of fines for speeding and nothing untoward, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they asked all the neighbours, the loveliest guy out, we've talked to him, everything, how did this happen to him? You know what I mean? Even the neighbours were shocked that this happened to this poor bloke. You know?
It's fucked.
And that's what I'm scared of. Like some of the shit that you see over there, that even the coppers are here, they're getting scared that how do I put it? They're so scared that the first thing they go to is fucking shoot your cunt. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, unless it's a white teenager, but yeah.
It's weird, you know what I mean? Like, that's scary as fuck. Like, you're sort of sitting there going, if these guys are fucking doing that, and our country's got really tough gun laws, you know that, and I know that, and this happens in here in Melbourne, like, seriously, come on, bro. I don't know.
Surely the cops got to be in the wrong for jumping the fence.
Must be. Oh, you can't just jump somebody's fence You know, I mean, but I said it down. They'll use the excuse of, oh, we heard something, we thought he was getting attacked or some shit. They'll use something like that in the court. You know what I mean? So they'll sort of what is the word? Fucking clear him of any fucking wrongdoing.
Yeah.
So they've just checked it out. We still have to check it out because we are policing. You know what I mean? So that's what I reckon. That's how they'll get out of it. But just weird, like you fucking jump somebody's fence. The guy's coming at you with it was a shovel, so it wasn't like a knife or anything. It was literally a shovel. You know, and then they've shot him. So,
oh fuck that.
I don't know. Just weird as. You know.
Oh, it's one less DJ, I guess, but still, it's pretty fucked up.
You know, I get it, but it's just it's poor bastard. Wrong to happen.
They kill him?
No, I think he was in intensive care. So yeah, would have fucked him up a little bit.
Yeah.
Depends where they shot him. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing, and that's why I say, like, you know, we were talking about it. And the guy that I know is really into guns and shit, and we were talking about it the other day, and he said it like, you know, you pull a gun, your intent is to kill.
Mm.
Your intent isn't just to sort of maim. Because I said, well, why don't you fucking just shoot him in the leg? Well, that's not the intention here, you know. So
yeah.
And that's why in America you can see it. They shoot him because they've got no leg to stand on, in the sense of literally no leg to stand on, but they've got no recourse to the coppers. You know, they're dead. They've got nothing to say. They can't say anything. You know what I mean? So if you shoot him, you know, they'll do the whole, oh, you know, you try to kill me and blah, blah. So then they'll go in the fucking court, the lawsuit, all that bullshit. So I reckon a lot of that's to do with that. So
yeah, fuck.
You know,
I'm just glad I'm not in America. Fuck that.
Fuck yeah. I think everybody's fucking glad that we're not in America. You know what I mean? Even some of the Americans are getting out of fucking America. They're going, where the fuck are we going to go? And then they have that fucking big storm that came through. You know, but
storm.
Yeah, they had a fucking hurricane come through. Fucking.
Of course I did.
That big ass fucking, what was it called, Lara, whatever, came through. Fucking. And it was funny because it sort of worked its way slowly, and it just fucking decimated, fucking took out fucking little towns and shit.
Shit.
And you're sitting there going, this year's been fucked. And I was watching the other day, like, now they're worried about here because of all the, like, you know, people having backburned and all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
So now they're worried about the fires that are going to happen here. And it's just like, fucking, that's all we fucking need now. Fires.
Yeah, because we had fires last year, didn't we? Quite bad. Was it last year or the year before?
Yeah, but nobody's been backburning because nobody's been allowed to go out and sort shit out. And
no shit, yeah.
So what's happened? A lot of shit's just grown. And we've had a lot of fucking rain, you know that.
Yeah.
You know, the rain that we've had, and like, you know, it rains, yeah, beautiful and green, but it's gonna, with our sun and shit, it's gonna fucking turn to crispy fucking tinder. And I don't mean tinder in a good way, people.
You know? That tinder can also burn after a while.
Yeah, fuck yeah. You know, so it's just weird. Just this year's been fucked. I think everybody can't wait till this year's over.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I don't believe in New Year's.
No.
I mean, I know it's a thing, but I don't get the whole, because the date's going to change, our lives are going to change. Like, no, you need to do something. Like, yeah, I don't think the strike of a clock actually makes any significance. It's just like, I understand people will go into it with a fresh mind or something like that. Yeah. It's like, okay, I wanted to stop eating shit this year or whatever. Like, I get that, but you know, fire's a virus, blah 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 blah. Like, you know, nature's at work or whatever. Date doesn't change shit.
Yeah, it's a 30-year cycle.
Who knows?
I reckon it's 30-year cycle for everything.
What do you mean?
So if you look at history, every 30 years some big events happen. So if you look back in history, so every 30 years there's massive events, which particularly with like temperature, whatever, fucking floods, all that sort of shit. It's a 30 masses. Like the whole world gets 30-year cycle. It's like the Earth is trying to replenish itself again.
Okay.
You know, so
Haven't heard of that.
if you ever look at it, look back, sort of like look back into history and stuff. Like it actually shows you every 30 years some event's going to happen, either a flood or something like that. You know, where it sort of cleans out and sorts out. You know, yeah, it's like a cleansing. It's its own nature cleanses itself. You know, but
it's like nature has its period every 30 years.
yeah, and there's a big ass fucking period. And then and then you got fucking, you know, like I gotta say, look, we talked about Trump before, and it made me laugh. He's like, that Chinese virus. He doesn't the way he says it, and I'm just sort of sitting there going, oh God, man, you are fucked. You sort of sit there and you go, I don't know, he's just a weird fucker. I don't know. Like,
I'm going to throw this out there. If Trump was president as he is now, like with all the shenanigans and all the just dopey shit he says,
yep,
and politically incorrect shit. And I know we say politically incorrect shit all the time, but we're comics. We're trying to make people laugh. That's not your job as a fucking president. Let's say he was in power as he is now, say 30 years ago, 20 years ago, he would have been assassinated by now.
Yeah, good point.
Like, when was the last time someone high profile got assassinated?
Tempted on life would have been.
And I don't mean you're Osama bin Laden's and all that sort of shit.
No, you're talking about American presidents.
No, I just mean big profile leaders being assassinated by, you know, a bomb or someone with a sniper rifle or something like that, like the good old days. Like
that happens. Yeah, that still happens, man. Like, you know, some of those African countries and shit, that still happens. Like, you know, these
Does it?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Like you gotta Google that shit, bro. Like some of that shit happens. It still happens. Like if they're getting like we're talking dictators, but like yeah, there's always a fucking dictator getting taken out. Fuck yeah.
But in the first world?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, like not massive high profile guys like you sort of see your Putins or your Trumps or any people like that. You know, the last sort of assassination attempt was the shoe throwing incident, you know, at Bush. The little Iranian guy, he was a bad shot. It could have hit him a couple of times, but anyway.
Say hello to my number 2 assassin. His name is Random Task.
Yeah.
Who throws a shoe? Honestly, that really hurts.
Oh, who throws a shoe? But it's
fucking hell.
But that was sort of like the last real assassination. I mean, I don't know. But it was funny. Like, when was it? It was recent where something actually happened in the White House, and they go, "Mr. Trump, sir, we've got to take you." Well, what's going on? Oh
yeah, there was a shooting a block away.
Yeah, and he just like. He just sort of didn't give a fuck.
No, he didn't give a shit at all.
He didn't give a fuck at all.
Going on.
Yeah, he sort of looked around and went, "Oh, we've got to go somewhere. I'll be back." And then he sort of took off, and then they capped the person, and which they didn't really fucking get into. They didn't talk about the person. They didn't really talk about anything. So
no, I didn't hear a follow up to that. No.
So who knows, man? I mean, it's just we'll see what happens. I mean, if he wins, something's got to fucking happen. People are going to lose their shit.
Well,
you know, who knows? I mean, you can't really don't dismiss him. That's all I'm going to say. Like this guy, I'm not dismissing his. He's a game player, bro. He's dodgy. You know what I mean? Like he's got.
Yeah, it sounds like he's got tabs on everyone. All right. I reckon it's not too crazy to think that he's going to get re-elected. But I don't think he'll serve the whole term.
Yeah,
his health is through the fucking roof. Like,
yeah, some of the shit he fucking eats. The shit he eats,
dude. He'll be dead in 2 years of a heart attack, I reckon. Because that is a stressful fucking job. Like, you look at Obama compared to when he went in to when he went out.
Yeah.
And
but this guy's so psycho, doesn't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, true.
You got to remember that Obama had pressure, as in you could see him like he was he looked pretty good. And then he sort of came out when he finished. He was grey and
Yeah,
disheveled.
he looked very weathered and
Yeah,
overworked. Yeah,
yeah, and you could just see it. Like, whereas this guy's just, I think he thrives off chaos.
yeah.
You know, when people like that thrive off chaos, they actually get more fucking power. It's real, not power, but as in the adrenaline pumping through their body.
Yeah, it reminds me of. Did you ever have that substitute teacher who always wanted to be a real teacher?
Yeah, yeah.
When you're in high school, it's like, okay, I'm in charge of you fuckers now. Yeah. He's this substitute president. That's all he is.
Yeah. I mean, but
fucking idiot.
He's just, he is. I mean, some of the shit he's been saying, and like, I haven't really got into that political thing. I mean, and I've said it before, like his business ventures and shit. Yeah, I agree. Like he's done some good shit in that sense. I mean, but that's for himself, so he doesn't give a fuck. So some of our viewers would disagree. Mr. What's his name? I've just forgotten his
Kieran
name.
Butler.
Kieran Butler. He'll disagree.
Oh, you can't mention that name on here because otherwise Liam Cross will never come on again.
Oh God, fucking.
Won't come on at all.
I know. I'm open to everybody, but yeah, you know, I understand where Kieran comes from. Like, you know, where he's saying this guy's a fucking psycho. He is a psycho.
He is.
And you're just sort of looking at him and go, oh, fucking hell. And like I say, but he's mesmerizing to watch, and just the way he fucking pulls people in. You know what I mean? And people believe it. I don't know if they do, but it sounds like they fucking believe the shit he's saying.
Oh, dude, Hitler did the same thing.
Yeah, definitely. But what fascinates me too, it's not just like a minority of just white people. There's black people there that are fucking backing him as well.
I haven't dived that much into it.
Yeah, there are. Like, there are people fucking, you know, I'm not saying everybody, but I think it's that whole adage of if you've got money, you're backing the horse that's going to probably win the race. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know, well, but money does wonders. Let's put it that way. You saw the fucking Lim Fox incident. Lim Fox's son went up to fucking Queensland. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, Lim Fox's son during quarantine went up to Queensland because he had to move a truck from northern Queensland down to the Gold Coast, and he couldn't get any of his drivers to move it down, but he moved the truck and then moved into his holiday house while he was up in Gold Coast with his family. And then a week later, you know, the Simmons group, like the Simmons homes. You've heard of them? Yeah. One of the sons, he took his yacht to Queensland because it needed repairs. So he's basically gone from Toorak all the way up to fucking... You know, and I'm sitting there laughing because, like, people are losing their shit. Ah, these guys are fucking doing it. Funny can do whatever the fuck it wants to do. We all know this.
Yeah.
And he went up there, and then they were like, "Oh, we've got to get this guy." And he stopped stopped at ports along the way, going up to the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
And then somebody's lagged him out. Somebody's like, "Oh, they've gone up there. They've caught him. And they're filming him, and then they're jumping off the fucking off the boat, off the yacht." It's not a boat. It's not a fucking dinghy. It's like a fucking ship, man. And you know, it's not a little tinny, you know what I mean? And they're jumping off. They've got fucking staff and all this. And he's put down, like, his son was a staff member. His wife's a staff member. He's a staff member. You know, the son's girlfriend's a staff member, which her dad is the Lim Fox son, right? So the Lim Fox guy that went up for the truck. He took his family up, but his daughter's connected to the Simmons guy's son.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Boyfriend, girlfriend.
Yeah.
You know, money stays where money is. You know what I mean? Their social circles don't mix with our social circles. You know what I mean? So just the way it is. You know, we don't sit there drinking tea with them. I mean, Geordie probably has, but I haven't. Anyway, but you know what I'm trying to say. I'm taking this, but money's not going to go far from elite. Like, the elite stay with the elite. Yeah. From time to time, you know, like, I know this. Like, I've said it. My brother-in-law's in Queensland, and I'm not saying he's elite. I'm just saying, you know, his kids are Kids are good. I love his kids. I'll fucking do it. My Uncle Benny would do anything for their kids. But Christmas at his place, let me just give you an example. He's phenomenal, right? But when Uncle Benny rocks up to the Christmas up there, have you ever watched the National Lampoon's Vacation? You know, when Eddie rocks up?
Yeah, I remember it vaguely.
You know, Eddie rocks up with his little camper van, and they're all like,
Yeah.
That's me going to their parties. I'm just taking a piss. But they stick in their circles. They're not going to go far from their little circles, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, that's fair.
Which is fair enough. I mean, that's who they hang out with. That's who they hang out with, you know. I'd love to be in a fucking yacht going up to fucking Gold Coast. I'll take all the comedians. We should actually do that. Let's rent a yacht and get everybody on there.
As long as there's no kids involved. As soon as I hear a lead, I hear pedophile. But...
What? No.
Just as long as there's no kids involved.
No, you guys are younger than me. I'll probably grab somebody's ass along the way, but that's as far as it goes.
You can grab my ass anytime, Benny.
I just like that. I just like, as long as no kids are involved, let me just put some Vaseline on my lips.
It's not Vaseline, it's paw.
Paw. Okay.
Vaseline's for my dick, not my lips.
Fucking paw. Jesus, fucking, you want to smell like a paw.
It makes my lips nice and kissable, even though there's no one here.
Whatever. Mm-hmm.
We've got some news, ladies and gentlemen. We've got merch coming.
Yes.
We've got some... at the moment, this will be a one-off limited edition thing, but we'll see how they go. We've got air fresheners coming.
Yep.
And we've got stubby holders coming.
Mm-hmm.
And Benny's working on a mask type deal.
It's not a mask type deal. It's a fucking cool ass mask. If you want to, you know, those fucking Survivor thing, Survivor, fucking anyway, those buffs, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
buffs,
so
that's the word. Yeah.
It's a buff. So you pull the buff up, and then once you pull it up, you have some nuts hanging out right about there.
And if you're such way inclined as Matthew Nanke, you could probably wear it as a bandana or something.
Yeah. So you can wear it. Yeah, you know, there's a lot. You can do it 100 different ways. I think you can have nuts on your ankles, nuts on your fucking.
You could wrap your nuts in it. Who knows?
Yeah, you could wrap your nuts in it. You can actually shovel your nuts if you really want to.
Yeah, nut warmers. So keep your eyes peeled. As soon as we get them, we'll do a little photo shoot with them, and you'll see what's what, and we'll do a little giveaway of sorts.
Absolutely.
So keep your eyes peeled on the socials, and should be getting them in the next few weeks.
Yeah, definitely. So keep your eyes out, and we'll chuck a few out there, and So, and we won't give it all away today, but we're going to organise a comedy get together.
Yep.
So
an outing,
a comedy outing. So it's what do we say we're going to call it? Picnic at Hanging Balls or something?
Yeah, picnic with hanging balls.
Yeah, picnic with hanging balls. So it's sort of like, you know, picnic at Hanging Rock. It's sort of a play off that. So
we don't know if anyone's going to go missing, but we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Jeez. Bingo's got me, baby. So we're trying to organise a few things like that. Had a bit of fun. But yeah, I don't know. Anything else we want to talk about?
No, it's good to see you, man. I've been going fucking mental by myself. But,
yeah, I've been losing my shit too.
No.
Well, just keep an eye out on the socials. You know, give us a thumbs up. I mean, I bagged out the socials before, but you know, thumbs up and all that other shit that you got to do for us. Yeah, fucking wherever it is there on the screen. I don't know. Press here, wherever.
Yeah.
But yeah,
press something.
Press something and
except delete.
Except delete. Fucking hell! Did I delete that fucking live stream? Good God, that went fucking haywire. Jeez, we're not talking about that ever again.
No, that's
Jesus.
Yeah.
It was a good experience. Let's just put it that way. We had a great time. Everybody that came on there was fun. We had a good time. You know, so but yeah, it was just like I've never been so fucking shocked in my life. I reckon I spayed and cried myself to sleep.
There's nothing like a good crying to sleep in fetal position to reset yourself.
Yeah, I know, but I keep going to bed fucking late. I've got to change my clock around, but anyway, we'll see how we go.
Plenty of time for that. But as always, thanks for listening, everyone.
Absolutely.
Keep your eyes peeled on the socials and you'll see some merch coming up.
Excellent.
But stay safe. Thanks for listening.
Absolutely. And reach out to people out there.
Yeah, tough times.